Time, a fleeting and beautiful thing, yet the ultimate burden on which humanity and society as a whole thrives upon. From when we were born, the world has always been walking, sometimes walking toward change, sometimes walking against it.
How was your experience with the pandemic?
As a young person, the pandemic was very difficult. I was an apprentice and lost my job and hoped for my career and what was going to happen next in my future. It kind of changed my career path. It made me kind of lazy and I lost motivation in like everyday life. Every day was the same during lockdown, so it felt surreal and kind of mind numbing as well.
Do you think coronavirus will still impact the world as it does today in 10 years' time?
I don't think coronavirus will still impact the world as it does today in 10 years. It will be like a common flu with the option to get the vaccine if you want to. No one will be forced to have to stay in their homes and we'll have a better knowledge on the virus with better medical care. In Latin, the proverb tempus fugit can be roughly translated to time flies. It was used in many contexts throughout history to relay the importance of not letting time pass you by, to encourage workers to use it sparingly. But it's 2022 now, the world is changing at a rapid pace and many are finding it hard to keep up. A lot of fear is prevalent.
In this unstable world, how the technology has impacted our life, especially students' life.
If you look at children's lives now with the internet and technology, everyone lives a different life and they live the life that they want to live, and technology allows us to do whatever we want. So, they can listen to whatever music they're interested in, and they're all interested in different types of music. They can record their favourite TV programmes, it's streamed, and we're not governed by Saturdays and Sundays are very similar. We have all that choice and all that convenience. Same with banking as well. If you want to pay a bill, you can just pay it quickly. You can swipe things. You can move money between accounts. You don't have to visit banks. And I think the impact on that is that society's changing, shops are changing, and town centres are changing. Banks are closing. There are hardly any banks around anymore because everything's moving online. So I think all of that's quite positive. All exams are going to move online. For the first time, we're not using pen and paper. The majority of exams are going to be students sat in front of a computer, and they're going to be marked online.
The question is, and has always been, what now? As one of the many different species on this planet, we have an inclination to sustain it, not just for our future, but for the future of those after us. For every living creature, we must learn to preserve and protect, not because it is the easy thing to do, nor always the most apparently rational, but because it is the actions we take our today that will make or break our tomorrow.
To do more. From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction.
So, how do you think we can save nature?
I think all the countries in the world should get together and do their very best to combat things that they actually know they're doing wrong. And stop, like Brazil and places like that, stop cutting down the rainforests and just to plant oil rapeseed or whatever to make diesel fuel. And I think it should be made compulsory for people, countries, to be forced to do it if they can't do it. They should be sanctioned if they're not doing their best. Everybody seems to be all talk and no action. It's, to my mind, it should be a forcible issue. It shouldn't be something that you just talk about and then turn your back on and walk away. I mean, some of the grounds down south, they're planting new forests, which won't come into fruition for maybe 100 years. So that will help, but by that time it'll be too late. They should be doing things now.